Big Poppy's in the house. Alright. I'm always excited when I get new equipment. I think it actually came out a little before December of last year, but it's been on back order for a long time for several people. What I'm going to be showing you today, I've used it a little bit, is the new Lee Auto Bench Prime system. And it's basically the frame's red here. No surprise being a Lee product. Got a handle pretty good size here. You got to drill 2 holes, put 2 bolts in and tighten them up. The nuts are 7/16. And with this kit is you have the part of the priming unit for the small primers is this one right here. And you'll also get one that's for the large primers, and that's what that one looks like right there. You know, this is a different design altogether as far as what Lee's primer systems have been made up in the past. This is actually a piece of white plastic, and it folds up, open, and it's got a little tab right here. And when you close this up, you've got open, closed, and on. And I'll show you what the difference is right here. And we're going to be doing 5.56 rounds NATO. And you notice on this first piece I showed you, it's got a wire that comes out the back side of it. When this is actually put into the system, which I'm going to show you how to put it together, is this actually rides on the back side of this, and that spring puts tension on this. So why don't we just go ahead and we'll go ahead and insert this, and it says it's got a small and large on both pieces. So we'll go ahead and put this in. Basically, it's same as your other one, ergonomics, as far as their other priming tool. Ergonomics. And this one calls for a shell holder number 4. So you're going to slide this in, and you're going to push down on it, raise the handle up, take the shell holder, slide it in there, let loose. And again, like I told you, you see that little spring right there? And I'll zoom in on this here in just a second. So here's your plastic case for the primers. So we'll go ahead. You guys have seen me use towels underneath there before. That way the primers don't go all over the floor. So you'll just take it, same as you do the other ones, lay it over the top of it, flip it over. And then you'll put it on your thing just like you normally would. You'll shake it. Get them all up the same side. Then you always get a few of them that are stubborn. Okay, we got them there. So then when you do that, you're going to take this and you're going to close it up. And this little tab goes all the way through it. And then what you're going to do is you're going to push it up to the middle tab. And then you're going to take it and you're going to insert it into it. And then once you get this inserted, you're going to take this and you're going to actually take it and push it all the way up. And when you push it all the way up, that allows all the primers to flow down into the unit here. And then on the back side, and let me try this. Let me show you what it looks like. And on the back side of here, you'll see where that spring puts tension on that. So as you're moving this up and down, it puts tension on it when you're trying to put it in the case. And here's a side view of it. Okay, now let's put some primers in. And we'll get it lined up here again. And let's see, let's zoom in just a little bit more. Okay. So I've already did these, and when I test new products and that, I'm always looking at there's something out there that's better than that actually works better. Again, you know, here's the Ergonomics primer that Lee sells, which is a lot easier. It does put a little tension on your hand, but it's better than the silver one. This one here takes a little bit of that tension off, but there's a couple things. If you don't get that spring tension on the back just right, you'll see where occasionally sometimes that will get stuck. So as you've seen there, there's a primer in it, and all these right here don't have any primers in them at all. So if the product's good, I'll brag about it. I'll tell you where you can buy it and all that good stuff. And if I don't think it's very good, I'll tell you exactly what issues that I'm running into the product and why I wouldn't. So for an example, see, that's got stuck a little bit. It's still in there flush, but I think it's still a lot to do with this tension on this spring on the back of it. Sometimes it has a tendency to get like in a bind. I think on eBay these are selling anywhere from $39.95 all the way up to $49.95. I bought mine from Titan Reloading, and tax and everything was 38 bucks. And I had it once it came off back order the very next day. And like I said, I don't have any sponsorship. Everything I have in my lab or the reloading room here, I've paid for it 100%. And I'm not in a race or anything, but I wonder how fast my other system is opposed to this. The thing I like about this is you're not continuing to try to pull it together where you have tension. See how it wants to catch a little bit? So if somebody already has this out there and I'm doing something wrong, let me know. I've only had it for 3 days. I've done a couple hundred, but it does seem like it's a little, you have to finesse it as far as that spring on the back side. Okay, so just curious, here's my other one. Got our primers over here. be a little faster, but after doing several, the tension of gripping that, I think it would be a problem. So overall, between the two, I do like this system a little bit better as far as being able to just take my hand and push down on it opposed to having to do the extra gripping. I'm sure after a period of time, you may even get carpal tunnel where you can't hardly grip things. But I'm still gonna do, before I start bragging, I'm gonna probably do a couple thousand, because I want to make sure when I review it that I've got everything set up the way it's supposed to be. I went through the instructions. Everything is set up the way it's supposed to be. The tension, the spring. And I guess some of these may be the roundness, maybe it's rough around the back of the heel of the case. See, what's a catch on there? It's got to be around that case, the heel, because the primer's going all the way in. It's flush. In the next couple of weeks, you're going to see another piece of equipment that I've made for 223. And also I have a junior on the 308 NATO for getting the primers out. So I'll be showing those. I'm going to be doing another video. One of my subscribers asked, how do you know what you can reload and what you can't as far as when it comes to dents? So I'm going to be doing a video to cover those issues. Also, one of my subscribers told me an easier way to separate the pins from my brass when I'm putting it in a tumbler. So I'll be doing that, and it does save a lot of time. Didn't even think about it. I already had the equipment, but pretty slick outfit. You're going to see where I'm going to take one video, and I got 70 some videos out there. I'm going to take them all, put them together as far as some tweaks and tricks and troubleshooting issues all into one, and show you how I set up my pump and the press and some of the other things that's been done along the way to make things easier. And we'll also have a video where you guys can see the primer alarm system in action. A lot of people said they don't care about listening to that buzzer going off all the time, but I think some of you probably would like to see it at least work. So if you like my channel, please subscribe. Good shooting, and thank you.